Assalamualikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you're all doing well in the best state of Iman and health. Let's inshallah look into our lesson. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. When the victory of Allah has come and the conquest, and you see the people entering into the religion of Allah in multitudes, then exalt Him with praise of your Lord and ask forgiveness of Him. Indeed, He is ever accepting of repentance. So this is our lesson for today, that is the complete surah of Surah An-Nasr. Inshallah ta'ala, let's move ahead and look into the tajweed, the implications of it. The first verse and the first word. The first word is إِذَا. Here we need to look out for two things. One is consisting of your pronunciation part, and the second is your tajweed part. Coming to the pronunciation, the is your point of focus. It is not iza, it is iza. Your tongue, the front part of it, the upper part of it will come out a bit and touch the upper jaws of the teeth, the. So first practice the letter the and then continue reading iza. In terms of tajweed, we have huruf-e madiyya alif. We have learned this rule that before alif sakin, if the letter is carrying with it zabar or fatha as the haraka, we will give into the ruling of huruf-e madiyya. And if you are continuing, we will stretch it to 2 counts, or if we are stopping, we will stretch it to 4 to 6 alifs or 4 to 6 finger counts. So here, as we are continuing, we will give it to 2 counts of alif. إذا. Next, جاء. Again we have mud here, so 4 to 6 counts of stretching. Noorulmaarifahacademy. In this there are 2 things that we need to take care of. The first one is swad with sakin. It is not nasrullahi, it is nos, because seen is not present over here. There is swad here, nos. First practice for nos, then go for rullahi. Ra needs to be pronounced with heaviness, because we have learnt the rule that whenever ra is coming with zabar or dhamma, or that is pesh, we will read it heavily. Again we have here lam-e lafz-e jalala. We did this rule. The first condition is to have the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala which is being satisfied, and the preceding haraka should be zabar or pesh. Here we have ra with pesh, so we will be reading it with a heavy mouth. It is not nasrullahi, it is nasrullahi. Wal fath. As we are stopping, it is not wal fatah. Many people commit this mistake. It is not wal fatah. Ta is not having zabar. Ta is also sakin when you are stopping, along with ha sakin. So it is wal fath. Next verse, وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ. Here we have in the first word وَرَأَيْتَ, ra needs to be pronounced heavy because it is coming with zabar. Now look here, for ya sakin, before ya sakin we have alif with zabar. So this is your huruf-e leen rule. We will read it to 2 counts as we are continuing. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ. Noon again is having your sakin. Again here also we have huruf-e madiyya alif, so we will stretch it to 2 counts. Don't read it very fast. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ. It is not very fast that we have to go. Noon is having tashdeed, so we will give it some time. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ. Here we have waw sakin, and before that we have pesh. This is huruf-e madiyya waw. We will stretch it to 2 counts as we are continuing. Fi dinillahi. Again, in the word fi we have huruf madiyya ya. In the word dini we have huruf madiyya ya. Both are in continuation reading, so we will stretch it each with 2 counts. Again we have the lam rule. Lam lafz jalala is present here, but this time we have the zair, the kasra, as a preceding haraka. In the first verse we had pesh with ra. Here we have noon with zair. So we will recite this as a thin letter. Deenillahi. It is not deenillahi. Do not make it a full mouth. It is an empty mouth. Deenillahi afwaja. Now if you look here, we have alif huruf madiyya, and it is present in 2 places, which is coming after waw, and one is joining the jim. Here if you look closely, in the first word, that is waw, we need to stretch it to 2 counts. Again, when we are going to jim, we will stretch it to 4 to 6 counts because we are stopping. So this goes accordingly. In the last verse we have fasabbih. Again, ha sakin is your point of focus. It is not fasabbih. Fasabbih bihamdi. Again we have ha as your point of focus. Rabbika. Ra we need to recite it heavy because ra is coming with zabar. Wastaghfir. Now this is a very similar word to what we have done in the previous class. In Surah Al-Masad we have seen wamra'atuh. There I have said that it is not wa'amra'atuhu. Again the same thing I will tell you here. It is wastaghfir. It is not wa'astaghfir. So mix your sin with sakin with waw. Join these 2 letters. Ignore the alif which is present in the between. Wastaghfir. For ghain, again what happens here is people read it as wastaghfir. It is not takfir. Tagh. Gha sound should be coming when you are pronouncing this alphabet. Wastaghfir. Innahu. We have noon with tajdeed. Don't read it fast. Give some time to the noon tajdeed. Kana tawwaba. In both the words we have huruf madiyya alif. After kaf and after waw we will stretch it to 2 counts because we are continuing. In the end we will stretch with 4 to 6 count, that is for ba, because we are stopping. Kana tawwaba. So let's read this lesson one more time. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. So this is your lesson for today. Your homework is to memorize the surah and also parallelly revise all your previous lessons. If you have any doubts, any difficulties, please let me know. Jazakallah khair. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.